man. So Ironblood, the repeat, the run back from last week, the last Wednesday's Penny Paradise, with the updated Storm deck against Briar Moss, who's been kind of on a little tear in this tournament. He's playing. I don't know how to describe his deck. It's it's a blue black battlefield thaumaturge, hour of need, profane command, fathom seer, fathom feeder, possessed scab deck. I said a lot of words there, and I don't know how it all makes sense, but it's there. Blue black stuff against blue black storm in the finals. What's gonna happen? Ironblood seems really pumped. Ironblood, he can win. Well, let's see. We'll see if he can actually push through and win this, or is the other blue black deck win? We will wait and see. Ironblood's ready. Right, here we go. Alright, Ironblood's won the coin flip. Always a good start when you're a Storm player when you win the die roll. Ironblood takes a mulligan. Kinda hurts, but doesn't really matter. I won on mulls like 4. Turn 1 Locket, always a strong start. So this match is gonna be about, can Briar Moss just kinda like slow Ironblood down enough where he can kind of like leverage his control. But looking at Briar Moss's deck here and there, he's not really a control deck. He's not really like not really an aggro deck. He's somewhere like a weird like mid range deck. I didn't see I didn't see much in the way of like discard. I've seen a lot of counter spells, but that's pretty much it. Right, Contraband Kingpin comes down. Great card against aggro decks. Not very great against Storm deck, but it does gain life. So, like back in the day when I played this deck in the Storm deck in season 2, any life gain spell that someone played or life gain effect was really detrimental. But now with the advent of Cabal Ritual and Mind Desire, Storm is like the Storm count's not a problem. Getting to like 15, 16 Storm is not uncommon. The Briar Moss telegraphing the counter spell here. All I counter is anything that happens, but I mean I would just let him have that. Yeah, probably not gonna let him have it. Yep. Sometimes this works out and sometimes it doesn't. But because like Ironblood has about he had about 2 other Taken Warriors in his graveyard, countering this is pretty good. He basically just countered Ancestral. And who wouldn't want to counter Ancestral? Alright, beatdowns. Storm Cloud needs to be 11 now, but it's not really much of a problem. I played this deck, obviously if you're watching the VODs, we played different versions, but he just came out on top. So let's see if his version is actually the superior one. We can't really tell. This is another counterspell worthy card. Or maybe not. Maybe he just has a removal spell for it. A repeal. Okay. That's fair. Repeal is pretty great here because now Ironblood doesn't even have black mana to recast it. Kind of like where Moss wants to be at. Cloud Fairies, sure. I mean, it's a free spell. Like it's good for the Hour of Need that is coming from Briar Moss. It's a free creature. They'll kind of do another contraband. In. That's a cool thing about Hour of Need is that you can just turn his wimpy guys into like bigger bigger guys. So Ironblood has to watch out for that. If he just gets to like 16 life, then like four guys can turn to 4/4/4s. But it costs about like 12 mana. Actually, 5. Drive costs 2. 5, 7, 9. It costs 9 mana. Pieces the puzzle for Iron Blood. It's very good at filling your graveyard, basically. So it fills threshold, and it also just digs for cards you need. And it fuels the Locket too. Not sure what he took there. Um, he took Tendrils and Strategic Planning here. That's in Ironblood's hand right now. Interesting he took the Tendrils here. I think it's like the first card he probably been, but then again, the Mind's Desire is not that great either. This is a good counterspell right here. Yeah. That's a perfect counterspell. But Ironblood still has 7 cards in his hand, so it's not the worst. So just keep going here. And like I said, Ironblood's not any rush to like win. He doesn't really have to win right now. There's no pressure on the field. This is a bunch of one power creatures. It's a 5-turn clock, so he's got like up to 5 turns. But the more these Kingpins get in, the more life Brian Mouse is going to gain. So the storm count has to get higher and higher. But like I said, my desire is a broken card. Alright, so Frantic Surge for the Gogara farm. Maybe looking to go off right now. Yep. Ritual, Ritual. Are looking at Sins of the Past here. It's the must counter. Demonic Consultation. Very risky proposition. Brian says whiff. He does not. He named Frantic Search. Wow. Been a lot of cards. Let's see if he actually whiffs though. He has the turtles in his hand. So Brian Moss kind of sounds like he doesn't have. So here's comes the first tendrils. He probably just has the second tendrils in his hand. No, it's still not enough though. Kind of crazy. Yep. This is why you play two tendrils. You kind of have to play two tendrils these kinds of decks. Like they're not as good as like the other storm decks that you see in real life. This is why two tendrils are pretty good. Because sometimes you just have to like piece together like storm piles like that. Oops. Oops. Sorry. I was trying to close random windows. Alright, so Ironblood wins game 1. We'll see what happens in the next game. Sideboarding. Ironblood's been known to not sideboard. He doesn't like feel threatened by whatever your opponent's doing. Plus, I looked at Ironblood's sideboard; it's not very good. So it's like sometimes if you think that like your opponent's not going to bring much opposition, why would you sideboard? I think what Ironblood said earlier was that he's a fan of just not cyberning very much, especially when you win game one, and see what they kind of do game two, and then kind of react from there. Which is like a fine choice. Storm's a very good game one deck. Not a lot of people like main deck hate for it, other than the white black players play like combo or the astral slide people that play like gilded light main deck. All right, the Brian Moss is gonna be in the play this turn. Yeah, it's true. Like sideboarding and Storm's really hard. You don't want to like break up much of your combo. Uh, that's why. That's why I have a lot. Like I have actually two flex slots in my sideboard in my main deck, so I could sideboard a little. The sideboard's a little easier to do. I like seeing the stress here. Oh, Imperial Plate. Imperial Plate into a creature is not too bad. It does present a pretty quick clock. I'll see as a blocker. Yep. So unless it's like a Nighthawk, maybe play Nighthawk. No, Arcane Lab. Okay, we got some hate. Arcane Lab. Each player can only play one spell a turn. Not too shabby. But here comes Ironblood on the beatdowns. But trust me, we haven't been playing this deck and not been trying to like beat these random cards. But Arcane Lab is pretty tough. You basically just need a bounce spell. So let's see if Ironblood still has like a random bounce of permanent spells. Ironblood can just sit here and counter whatever. You can actually just counter the bounce spells. That's the best part about Arcane Lab is that if you're a counterspell deck, you could just counter the one spell and that's it. They can't do anything about it. Beatdowns. But the beatdowns. Ooh. So this Factor Fiction, the game might should be over right here. Yeah, it's also true. That's a good point. Eagers is saying how instant speed bounce can be really good. I think. Okay, so this pile, you have this on the Memora side and the dissolve. And no matter what, I think Briar Moss is just gonna slam this Memora side. Hey, Greedy, that's fine, man. I know. Yeah, that's the correct split. He's gonna take the Memora side. If he does take the Memora side, he probably already has one in his hand. Yep, Memora side went to his hand. So he's gonna slam this down and just yell Tendrils of Agony. What? That's not to say that Iron Blood is out of this. It's got three dudes. It's got three guys on the field, and Brian Moss just pretty easily has nothing. So I think we get to see Ironblood's list here. So he names Tendrils of Agony, as you should. I guess we don't get to see his list. I always thought like when more side effects show the deck. for like the viewers, but I guess not. Ironblood's at least 2 in his list. There's a 2. Yeah. I'll tell you right now, I've definitely beaten people with just Nightscape familiars. It's happened. Yeah, greedy. You never know what's gonna happen there. Could have easily deferred there. It happens, man. Don't worry about it. No one's upset about it, I'm sure. Let's see where Ironblood goes from here. Any creature from Briar Moss is going to be good, especially if you have a Contraband Kingpin. This is why Curious Monk is great, because Curious Monk is great in these kind of spots. Then again, Ironblood has literally done nothing except cast familiars. Is that Scab? What was he gonna get? Memorial Sign back? Or Profane Command? Was that a 3-2? It gets back a lot of things. Part is a Chronicon Chronarch or whatever. Part Scrivener, part Anarchist, part Gravedigger. You got back Profane Command. Block is here, but he gets to regenerate. Ironblood says, I don't care. You take 2. Doesn't even leave back the blocker. Yeah. Profane Man is gonna kill that guy. He's also gonna gain a ton of life off of it. Honestly, I just attack. I equip and attack. Equip first, attack, and then do something. Now he's just got Profane Command him right here. Yep. Killed. Kill this, return to. Oh, this is perfect. And then he gets to untap 2 lands and equip and attack. Alright. Brian Moss wins game 2 off that nice Memorial side. But really, Ironblood's hand really wasn't that good. All he did was play some lands, played a couple familiars, and didn't actually play a single draw spell. So, interesting. Interesting. So, we're going to see a game 3. Blue-black something or other versus Blue-black Storm. Who do you got? I know I'm hating on this guy's deck, but I'm not really sure how to really take it. I think it's a mid-range deck. I'd call it a mid-range deck with like some sort of like good recursion. I do like the use of Profane. We watched a couple of Rymos's matches earlier, but he's got like a good loop of like Profane Command into like Battlefield Thaumaturge. We saw that against Ashamale where he just kind of like the Thaumaturge Profane Command like kind of interaction is really interesting. And of course he has Hour Need to turn his guys into large swings. So game 3, Ironblood's gonna be on the play here. Let's see if he can dodge all the Arcane Labs and counter spells. Yeah, should we call it Golgari's or Bug Storm, I guess now? Ironblood's deck is more bug than me. I did play Hunting Pack today. If I want to watch round 4, I got the Hunting Pack Ashmail. It's pretty great. If you go back and watch that, it was pretty awesome. You guys win. We're on the this is the third. Alright, this is the third match of this last game. The third game is last match. So this is the finals here. Let's see who wins. Alright, Rot Farm's coming down. Battlefield Thaumaturge, a 2-1. We got some pressure now. Pieces of the puzzle. What do he got here? So he bins the 3 lands. He gets Ritual and Search. Those are really 2 really good cards to get. Alright, attack for 2. Really, this match is going to how many counter spells can Briar Moss kind of produce here? Fathom Feeder, okay. What is Briar Moss playing? Briar Moss is on a blue-black deck. That's all I can say about it. It's really about, like, he's got a lot of, like, mid-range creatures, a Battlefield Thaumaturge, into, like, stuff like Hour of Need, Profane Command, and he's got a couple of recursion spells with, like, Possessed Scab. It's very interesting, kind of, like, kind of thing I would play, quite honestly, but it's a little, like, a little more just, like, here and there. Synergies here and there. Ironblood could win right here. That's true. I don't think he... It depends on, like, what he draws right here. You run the Biorhythm, okay. Interesting. Interesting to bring them to Biorhythm. Well, one of Ironblood sideboard decks against like less creature decks, but I don't think that's a really good choice here because he has a bunch of creatures. Okay, so got the Threshold for the Cabal Ritual. Frantic. Oh, he's got a second Frantic Search. Okay, this could be this. This could be game right here. He bins a Mind's Desire. Okay. Another Ritual. So we're probably gonna see Sins of the Past here. Strategic planning. Yeah, we're looking at Sins of the Past. Hitting Mind's Desire, just trying to hit what he can. So is Mana untapped. Mind's Desire? Oh, he just has it. Take inventory, land. Sins of the Past, okay. Okay. That's a pretty good. So he plays the Familiar. Plays the Take Inventory. He only gets to draw a card, one card off Take Inventory. He's out of blue mana, though. So Sins could get the other Desire here. Or he could just cheese him with the Biorhythm, I guess. And like, if he already has the he doesn't have the clearly doesn't have the tendrils in his hand. Temporal Fissure. Oh, there's the tendrils. Alright. Ironblood is taking this tournament 2-1 over blue-black mid-range. Did he just have it in his hand too? Yeah. No, he didn't. Alright. There it is. Ironblood taking it down. Oh, really? Oh, so I haven't... Apparently, Briar Moss is on a blue-black Drake deck, which I didn't even see. I haven't even seen Drake now. Alright, Ironblood, congrats. Storm taking it over blue-black. Another blue-black. Interesting match. That was another turn 4. Ironblood's got that unlock. Alright. Mind Desire is good. Mind Desire is actually good. So, time to make Storm Fate. Yeah, that's true.